This is the validation equation. The goal is getting sales for your docs and extracting the quick cash sitting now in your audience. So why is it called the validation equation? It's because I believe it kind of works like this. So X to the Y power. X is your offer and Y is your current campaign. Like how are you making, it known? So if you have a good offer, aka X is 10, and bad advertising and Y is 1, you still have a 10 at the end. If you have a bad offer, X is 1, and you have good advertising, Y is 10, then you have a worse result. A good offer with bad advertising beats a bad offer with good advertising. So if we get the offer right and we validate it correctly, then we won't need the most volume, the most, exposure in order to get it, aka likes and cash. And by get it, I mean the money. So why are we doing this? It's if you look at the example that James Clear gave in Atomic Habits. So let's say there's a plane leaving Los Angeles. If you have 1 degree of difference, it could mean ending up in New York and ending up in Miami, right? 1 degree of difference is a huge difference on the long term. So we want to get the little details right so that we'll create the 1 degree differences that will allow us to have a doc that really, really converts in the future. And the 1 degree of differences could look like this. For example, before in my Google Doc, I had the calls are at 11 a.m. Eastern twice a week. And then somebody said, do I have to attend all calls? And I then changed it to the optional weekly calls are distributed among time zones so you can get unstuck whenever, right? It's these little things that only the market asking you questions can illuminate you on. So before it used to be get to 20K a month. And somebody said, what if I'm there? And then I changed it to at 20K a month, right? Small nuances in the doc, small nuances in your degree of flight can lead to huge variations. This is why first we're validated privately before going public. Because if we have a good offer, then the campaign, then we can afford not to be perfect on those as long as the offer is validated. And when you run a campaign or when you sell something and the offer doesn't convert, you know that it wasn't the offer that was wrong. It was something else because your offer is already validated. It's already good. Okay. The best place to start with validating this thing is privately, then publicly, then by creating customers and turning them into clients, and then by launching. Actually, this is like this. Privately, publicly, launching, and then by creating customers and turning them into clients. This is the way. So we're gonna start privately with your current clients. We're gonna start where it's easiest. So the way that looks is as follows. First, the more money someone gives you, the more money they are likely to give you. Therefore, we should start with the people who already gave you the most and see if they're willing to give you more. So you could get quick wins like this. Sometimes people just want closer access to you. For them, you can offer private mentorship. It includes DMs, on-demand calls, and closer access to you with a minimum time commitment. So what you can do is with the doc that you already crafted, with one-on-one coaching with you, then you can reach out privately if you spot a client who you think might benefit from it. Hey, I'm opening up one-on-one coaching for a few folks. I think we can get great results together. Interested in seeing how we can plug a strong back end to your already strong front end. Shall I send you the details? So you have to make this customized for it to work because you have to be clear on where you can help, right? These are people who are already into your world. They know you, they pay you every month or every week. So it makes sense to be very customized as in, this is the opportunity I see. And then when they say, yeah, send me the details, you send them this. Another easy one you can do, hours. So we're all selling our time to some degree, but time is really easy to understand and to sell, so I like to sell it. Hours can also tap into some clients who need help now because they're willing to pay high fees, right? Like some people are just want you. Like people don't join because of your trainings, they join because of you. So a simple call to action and a reason why, like a price raise, discounts, or limits can do the trick. So this January, I'm going to be doing a few one-on-one calls if you want to do X, Y, and Z. I'll charge 5K for one-on-one, but I'm doing this much. If you want to buy this, the offer is up until the end of the week. Shoot me a DM, right? Or this month, I freed up 10 hours so we can work on your X, Y, and Z. For the first 5 people, I'm going to discount the rate from this to this. DM me and we'll set it up. Right? Very simple. This is something you can put into your community or to send to people who are already asking for it. You can sell this. You can also sell DM access. So maybe you don't offer this now. You could offer it using this. This month I've got 2 spots for people who want more access. It includes everything you're currently getting plus a Slack channel so we can solve problems faster. The upgrade or downgrade as you see fit. Stop paying it when you stop needing it. DM me for details. An easy way to get clients for that. And you can also offer it to your ex-clients. Just because someone stops working with your trainer doesn't mean they don't get fat. You never know who needs you, but they won't reach out first. So touch base with them again by offering a good deal. This is a good way to validate your offer doc as well. Hey, I went solo recently to give closest access to more folks and help them outcome. Yet still get access to the same help, X, Y, Z, and even a one-on-one call to see how I can help in your current plan or craft a new one. But this time it's only $250 a week. Leave or if or whenever you want. Shall I send you the details? Just because someone stops working with the trainer doesn't mean they don't get fat. So, text them. You might as well. You can also send this to your best clients. To your best clients, you can offer an invite-only group where you'll help the folks you like the most and that like you the most. This includes on-demand calls, a bigger goal, and the highest level of access you're willing to offer. Sell this privately because a big selling aspect of this is who does not get in. You're selling the exclusiveness and the closeness to you. So this is the table, the Google Doc. You probably already crafted yours from this, but essentially is we're going somewhere and I just want a group of killers to go with me. Are you one of them? And then you can just text them this privately. Hey, I've got a small group of people gunning for this much. I'd love for you to join us. Shall I send you the details? Very easy, very simple. And we haven't even tapped into people who are not clients. Like if you see what we're doing here, we're only texting people who already became clients to see if we can upsell them. And that's the beauty of the offer shell because it allows you to not just get cash, but make every client worth more. Now, how do you validate your doc if you don't have clients or you have already exhausted your list of clients? Right here, non-clients. So visualize, it looks like this. We're gonna go through 4 steps, 100 DMs, 3 hand raisers, campaign and funnel, just flip these in order. And then we're gonna sell your Google Doc by chat. Essentially is these start conversations and then we sell the Google Doc by chat. The easiest place to start is this, just by sending 100 DMs. Do more if you can do more. Like pitching more people is not gonna result in you making less money. So you can email or DM everybody who I consider a maybe. People who have booked a call with you in the past. Actually, we already did this. Customers, askers, tire kickers, maybes, laters, no's, connections, likes, comments, retweets, and shares. Friends, network. Your bottleneck here is how many people you can think of that you can be helpful for. So what you text them is, hey name, this month I'm helping X people get promise in time frame. I've made it easy to get started for just X dollars a week. Shall I send you the details? Very easy. Now, if you're texting friends or it's more of a network thing or this feels kind of like off, then you can text, do you know anyone who might be interested? You send this to all these people, non-zero chance to get a customer or client. If they say yes, then you send them the link. Have a read and let me know if you're in or if you have any questions reason why. Because I only have 2 spots, because I'd like to get moving fast on this. Give them a reason to act. When you give them a reason to act, and this is a habit we do as cash creators, we always give people reasons to act now. Because if you don't give them a reason to act now, they don't. 3 days later, hey name, because most people will ghost you here. Reason now, and I don't want you to miss out. Are you in? For more on how to sell your Google Doc by chat, you can use the chat script. But for now, this will do. We've already talked to people who already give you the most money. Now we're talking to really close leads. Another one you can do then is hand raisers. After you've exhausted this list, and I recommend you do this, send more than 100 if you can, because this is just, there's a direct correlation between how many you send and how much money you make. The next step is hand raisers. So you can slightly tweak this to go out to both your email list and your socials. You can choose to do 3 each or 3 total. I would do 3 each because more offers is more sales. So you can post it on your socials. This month, I'm helping X people get promising time frame. Will 1, 2, and 3. DM me keyword and I'll get you the details. A version of this in which you show people, this is the outcome, this is the path, DM me, iterate over this. I like to do this once or twice a month on email and on socials because it's just a good habit to like kind of scrape the warmest leads you have. So 3 hand raisers now is a good move to validate this. Next, the season sequence. The season sequence is the sequence that I have that has converted the most clients. It's my best 15 emails in terms of conversion that you can use for yourself. It works best as if you were launching something. So you can use the angle of, I'm launching this thing, I'm opening this new thing. In a one-on-one call, maybe we talked about, or you can ask me in the community, what is the main angle that we're gonna use as an excuse to launch this? So it's called the season sequence because it goes in seasons starting in spring. So in spring is when you say, I'm opening this new thing. It's like new opportunities, like things are like blooming again. Then it's summer when you launch. Your invitation inside, join. Then it's fall. Things are coming to an end. There's real consequences if people don't act. And then it's winter when things are closed. And when you tell people you missed out, would you like to go on the wait list? This is so that you can train people to understand that things now, as you as a cash creators, things go away here. So you have to get people to be like, okay, like I need to move. That's what the season sequence does. You can tailor this for yourself. These are my best emails. You can deploy this for your own offer as a launch. And that will create conversations, essentially, right? So what do you do with these conversations? Then what you use is you use the cash script to sell your doc, right? You use the cash script to get people to like respond, to all the people who reply to your emails, to text them something, to how to navigate all the objections. The cash script shows you how to do that. You can also look at these closed conversations to understand a little bit of the nuance, and you can just get better at sales by chat by reading, chat conversations that converted. Anyway, what did we cover just now? We covered how to validate your offer shell with clients you already have, and then we covered how to validate your core offer with non-clients. So these two are the best next steps. Get 3 to 10 clients just repeating this process. When that's done, then as in the process, you have the option to go into the calls and ask me, how's it going? How to fix this? This happened, what do I respond? You have that option. So come to the calls and I can help you. Now, when the 3 to 10 clients then are closed, then refer to your next steps in your first 16 weeks over here. Okay, this is how you validate the doc. Let's get some sales.